Hey, this will be a video chart on QASP. Been a while since I did this one. I meant to do it a few days ago, but I've just been pretty busy. I wanted to get it updated here on this day when I had some nice volume followed by price action, but couldn't quite do it. But here we are now. I want to get things kind of mapped back out. And believe it or not, for the longer term players, the chart continues to act bullish. And how do I quantify that, or how do I justify that? Well, it's actually pretty easy. All you got to do is look at where all the lows are. We have this low right here, which was formed back on December 1st. We have these lows here, and then we have these lows here. And now, right now, we're working on putting in where these newest lows are. But for the time being, even if we'd say that low's there, sure, it could drop. So we won't use this one right now. But even using these three lows here, and then these ones, it allows us to do one simple thing, but even though it's simple, it's totally the name of the game here in the market, and that is draw an uptrend line. Like I said, by using these three lows, we can draw this uptrend line, and that is very easy to see. And assuming you're long, that's what you want to see is uptrends. So since early December here, the stock continues to make higher lows. Now, sure, if you bought up here or here as a day trader, I'm sure you're pretty bummed out. But for the people that are holding on to this for longer term, the chart is now officially in a short-term uptrend. Like I said, this is only over 1 month's time. Now, if your time frame is more of a longer-term one like this, then it'd still be considered in a downtrend. But for the people that are looking at more of a monthly time frame like this, you can clearly see that the price is moving up. So with that being said, I just want to get a few things updated. This was a key thing, though, is just showing that the trend line has held strong and continues to do so. And that kind of leads into the next point that I want to talk about, and that's just simply where are the support levels. Right now, the key support is just this trend line. It's pretty much as simple as that. Technically, the price could fall all the way back down here, and it could hit here, hover around, and head back up. And then once again, this low would be higher than that one right there, which would allow this uptrend line to keep intact. That's really the only focus right now for the chart, is really just making sure the uptrend line holds strong, that the bulls dig in each time the price approaches it, and then can fight off the bearish push and get the price back up like it did right here. Now the other thing, and kind of the more interesting point here, is where the resistance levels, where do we want to see the bulls fight through. The one right now, which is pretty obvious to see, is just this 2-cent level. You can see that twice now we've hit it. Actually it's 0.019 and 0.0197, but for argument's sake, we're just going to call it 2. And I'm just going to leave this line kind of a skinny red, because yes, it is a resistance, but at the same time, I don't think it's going to be too much of one. The key resistance level that I'm keeping my eye on is this orange line here, and if you've watched videos on this in the past, you know that the 200-day simple moving average has quite a bit of history here. But this is actually going to be more of the important resistance to get above. Right now, it's valued at 0.0223, or 0.023, I guess would be easier to say. Keep in mind it's dynamic, but being it factors in 200 days, it doesn't move around too much. So I'm going to kind of just draw this line, and this is going to represent the 200-day simple moving average. And this is the one that is pretty important in terms of the grand scheme, because if you can get above the 200-day and then close above it, there's a chance that that the price could really get moving, because resistance levels do start to thin out quite a bit more after that level. But one step at a time. We just need to make sure that this trend line can hold, and possibly see if the 2-cent level can get broken. Volume has begun to pick up a little bit more. That's always a positive thing. What would really be great is if one of these days could kind of come along, or better yet, obviously that day, and get a push through with any sort of break of 0.02. The more volume, the better, because that it just shows that the stronger that break is. So that's currently where the chart stands. If there are any other questions on it, feel free to shoot me a message. If you have not yet, I'd encourage you to check out bullwarriorstocks.com. If you go there and sign up for the free newsletter, you'll be sent a free ebook. And with your newsletter subscription, you'll get chart setups, trade ideas, educational pieces, all sorts of things, from big boards down to penny stocks. So there's a good variety, something for everybody. And best part is everything's free, so it's worth at least signing up and giving it a try. You really got nothing to lose. One more time, this was QASP. Thanks for listening.